Hi folks, and welcome to another edition of Alistair and Gregor's Veg Garden. Today is Thursday the 13th of July, day before going holiday. Gregor's still at school, so because it's Thursday afternoon. So what I'm just going to do is just give you a quick roundabout because it's going to be, we're away for nearly 3 weeks, I think it is. I was about to tell you where we were going, but we'll do a little, as Gregor likes to call it, a vlog, a video log, video blog, when we're away on holiday. So those people who have been trying to guess, I can't tell you whether you're right or wrong yet. So need to wait for another week or so. So right, I'm just going to show you quickly what's been done. We've done a few more other jobs. Some things are working okay, some things not so great. So what I'll just do is just pause the video while I flip the camera around or phone around so we can actually show you what we've been up to. So we're currently inside the greenhouse, obviously. Just show you what temperature is at the moment. So I know Gregor likes me to do this part. So you see it's currently 26.9 in here. Its lowest it's been is 12.7 overnight, highest to 2.9. So it's certainly not been as hot as it has been a few weeks ago. So things are doing okay. So in here, these are the big red sweet peppers. You noticed last video we had a pepper there. It's now gone because it got blossom end rot. So I took it off. Not much point it staying on there, not doing anything if it's just going to rot. So I took it off. There's a few more. Well, let me just move this up here and probably can see there's a few more peppers appearing, so that's fine. And I think there's another one just in there. So yeah, they're doing okay. On the other side we've got the Californian Wonder, and I think they're just starting to produce some flowers, as you can see there. So oh yeah, there's another nice one over there. Oh, let's go over this way and show you. There we go, nice pepper there growing. That's good. That's fine. What else? So I've got no more space for my beetroot, so what I've done is, I think I showed it last time, I planted them in pots. So I've brought them in the greenhouse because we've got the irrigation system in here. So we've got them in here. Whether they'll actually produce beetroot or not, I don't know. Hey, it's another try. Let's do that. Even if we just get sort of golf ball size beetroot, then that's fine. Down here is the Swede. So these are the Swedes that have survived. So just put them in, as I say again, brought them in inside here so they can be watered fairly regular. On this side, we planted on the little gem lettuce. So we've got 12 little gem lettuce. So we planted them there. That just makes it just easier just to water them. Spring onions going for it at the moment, so just let them go. And here you go. Whoa! I've just shoved a little bit of netting off just to try and stop any cabbage white butterflies, because they are about, and the video I done a few days ago it showed that there were. What I've planted in here is winter green. So with being away, I just thought I'd cover that, make it a little more difficult for them to get in, because last time I did it they decimated it while I was away on holiday. So that's that. Let's go around here. There was some parsley and basil inside the grow thing, so I've now just popped them there. Sadly my cucumber is not looking very happy at all. Look at it, it's not very warm or anything like that, so I don't know what's happened to it. It just looks really unhappy now. It's a pity because we've got a nice cucumber there and I was hoping we were going to get some more, but all these bits have all sort of, straggled bits have all died, so I think I might have destroyed it. I don't know whether it's going to survive or not. Oh well, one of these things. Tomatoes, got lots and lots of tomatoes. Absolutely. You can see here, you know, we've got truss after truss after truss of tomato. Let's come down and show you some of the size. So this is, so we've got some nice gigantimo still there, as you can see. Look at the size of the little, oh, those gigantimo. And we've got some small trusses of tomatoes as well. Let me just come round here. Sorry, I hope I'm not making you feel sick as I spin round there. So as I say, none of them. So you've got nice. I think that one's got blossom end rot. You can see blossom end rot there for those who have not seen it before. That one looks like it's got it. That one also looks like it's got it. See? So it does happen. Don't know if it's just the Gigantimo that's more, because they've all sort of been watered the same. But the normal tomatoes, oh, there's some huge ones up there. Just go up there, see. So lots of them. Don't know how far. I trimmed some of the leaves back, as you can see, just to try and get some air. But I don't know how far more I need to take back. So that's a question. Hopefully someone can answer. How far, you know, how far back do you then take the leaves? You won't believe it, folks. Shh! I found a massive Gigantimo tomato I didn't even know was here. Look the size of that baby. Look at it. Look at the size of it. Whoa! Excellent. Wow. Just shows you, doesn't it? Just shows you. Right. Oh, let's climb up. Oh, let's get up. So we'll just show you outside. It might be a little bit windy. It looks as if it's going to rain as well. So we'll try and get this done quite quickly. I'll do this bit. I'll do from here because it'll let you see the sort of thing. That's the size of the sunflower. That's Gregor's sunflower, the one on the right. The rest of ours are there because that was the second lot I had to do because they didn't go very well. But that, when I measured that the other day, it was 9 foot 4 inches in height from the top of the compost. That is. You know, I know some people take it from the ground, but it's in a pot, so I think the only fair is to measure it from the top of the compost. So that's 9 foot 4 inches. So, and as you can see, the head now forming. So hopefully, it won't be that long till it actually produces a really nice, hopefully a nice big head. So that's the best we've ever done with that. That variety is called Mongolian Giant, and really, really good. Really big seeds, but really, really good. So let's just show you. It's probably easier here, showing these not being too close to the netting. The Romanesco cauliflower. It looks more like broccoli, actually. And I'll show you it when we go. I'll go round and just have a little look at it. It's doing well. Several of them are producing heads. Over here you can probably see head hearting up, I think the correct term, of the cabbage, and so that's really looking good. Down here, courgettes. They've done well this year. I've tried to leave them as much as possible, but I think this year me feeding of the compost and the plants has been a far better than other years. So, and we've got really things are going well. So I'm going to take you outside now. Sorry if it's too windy, but we'll keep going. Right, let's go down here. Just want to take this little cane so I can show you how the sorry, I'm really sorry if it's really windy. I just wanted to, well, for some strange reason, as I think I said before, I've got carrots growing in the sand, so you can see there that carrots are certainly growing. So I've just put some more, but I just want to find, is it this one here, just to show you. Let's just pull some of the, gently pull it back, so it gives you an idea. So definitely got carrots growing. How far down the donut, I don't know yet. But that's half of it. You want to see if we do that. See that? Look, that's, you know, just put the compost back around it. So to protect it. So that just gives you an idea that they're doing well at the moment. There's, how many is in there? About 6 or 7 in there. Now let me just come down here. I'm just going to sit down here so I can show you this bit. Right. So this is the giant onion. So you can see we've got the 8 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. You can see this one here. It's gone quite bulbous, if that makes sense. Not bulb as a bulb properly, but more flat. This is the biggest one. I measured it yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, 14 inches round that was. The smallest one, which is probably about this one here, is about 12. So they're growing between 1.5 and 2 inches circumference a week. As I say, I'm away for 3 weeks, so next measure will be in 3 weeks' time. I'm hoping that this bad boy here has got up to 20. Now that would be a real feat, because I think I only had 10 last year. It was the biggest. It might have been a little bit bigger, but this is the first time I've really properly measured them. And yeah, really pleased with them. They're coming on nicely. They're hearting up, well, bulbing up I should say, nicely. So as you can see, you've got that one there at the back there, that one here, and I think that one here are probably the three that look virtually the same in sort of size. So hopefully they will be the three that will be ready for the show. What I have done is they are being watered as well, just to try and keep up with the watering of them, because it doesn't seem to have had much effect. You know, some people say you can overwater them. I don't think we've got to that stage, so pleased with that. What next? Right. Oh, sorry, just bear with me. There we go. So this here is the onion rejects, the giant onion rejects. So just leave them. You can see they're bobbing up quite nicely, so just left them. Let's go a little bit further back. These are the parsnips, doing really well. And there, as you can probably see, you know, really tremendous. I've already said we're only going to do one bed of them next year, so we'll see how it goes, because they just completely overtaken. I've checked them, decent size parsnips at the moment. Right, so these are my French beans, not my French beans, my runner beans, from my neighbour Rip, who gave them. They're looking well, really pleased with them. As I say, they were in that big pot. We've done that as a pyramid, sort of dangly like that, but hey, I'm really pleased they're starting to flower, so hopefully the bees and all that will be propagating them, and then we'll get some nice beans from them. Potatoes over the back here. I've just been giving them a good water and just leaving them like that, because they're too early, they're not far enough on yet, so I'll have a look at them again when I get back from holiday. These carrots are the same, these are just different. Oh, got a weed in that one. Take that out. These are just, as you can see, let's see if we can find some. Sorry folks, just bear with me a second while we just move it. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, so they're doing okay. They will probably be really nice. I don't know how I'll plant them next year, because I tried to do these ones. I tried to do in like a spoke effect. So each spoke, there was 8 spokes around the whole thing, and on each spoke there was 3 planted seeds. Well, 1 seed planted in 3 places, I should say. But I don't know whether, I think there's just 2 big gaps at one bit and then crowded another. So that's something. Then rhubarb. Now these rhubarbs are amazing. I've never seen. Well, that's my hand. So let me see how. So you can see how big that rhubarb leaf is. I can't believe how big it is. It's doing well. It's still producing more and more. So I'm leaving that. I'm hoping to get some nice 3, really like those 3 there. They would be perfect for showing at the village show. I think they're probably the 3 best in there. So that's fine. Right, so you've seen, as you can see, if I go like that, you go this way, you can see how tall it is. How tall, it's absolutely massive. That's sunflower. So let's come around here. You probably can see just there, the head. There. It looks, when you look at it, it looks more like broccoli. But I don't know whether that's just the start of it, because it's meant to be Romanesco, which is quite different. You know, it's sort of like, is it fractal they call it, spiral? Can't remember what type of shape they go. But we'll just leave that and see what happens. Shallots. My wife hates me when we talk about shallots, because I generally say, that's your lot, that's your lot. It's typical dad joke. So here we go, they're bulbing up, they're split and bulbed up nicely in there. The leeks are doing really, really well. Really pleased with these. You know, there's no rust or anything like that on them when you look at them. It helps if I go far enough out so you can actually focus. Yeah, so they're doing well, really pleased. Then the cat managed to get in, so I've had to completely redo the netting on it because the cat managed to get in. The onions, they're got the red ones seem to, they're not heat treated, so the red ones seem to be going to seed. There's another seed head in there, but the rest of them, I'm just leaving them. They're starting to get still growing. Just leave them. Last year I think I took them out even before I went on holiday. This time I'm just leaving. What else we've done? Oh, you'll notice that along here, all my strawberries have gone. Yeah, because there's the remaining bits. Totally gone. The idea for here will not be, there'll be nothing planted here. I'm going to get 2 storage benches, because they always promise me storage, like pots and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to get 2 and put them along here. And the idea is that the water system will move from where it is here, and will come all the way around, and it's going to be on here. And we're going to invest in an auto retractable hose. So just to make it easier for watering this end, and I promised the wife that I'll put one down the bottom, the other side of the garden. So I'll put one down there, so it's easy for watering the flowers and things like that. I need to show you the flowers, don't I? These were planted. The flowers were planted from seeds. So I've grown these. This is the first year I've grown properly flowers. So we've not done it quite right, planted it correctly, but we've got all sorts. So you can see they're all starting just to come out. This, when you look at them, that sort of. I didn't realise they were going to grow that tall. I thought they were all going to be roughly the same height. As you can see here, we've got some marigolds, some geranium just starting to flower. And the same here. I got a lovely nice pot down here of marigolds. So you can see everything's looking okay. Strawberries are looking okay. Let's just quickly go over and just show you. Hopefully not too windy. So we did get a few strawberries appearing, but I think they're just too early since planting for them to be anything. So, you know, as I say, they're just quite small. That one's just come off, so you can see it's quite small. So yeah, so they're massive. I've never seen so. But hopefully next year we'll get an absolute stormer of a crop from them. So let's just go down, and we're just going to finish off. I never have short videos. I'm sorry. I really am sorry that I don't do short videos, because I just get carried away with talking about stuff. So there we go. Right, let's go back inside the greenhouse where it's a little bit less windy. Oh, I'll just pop the camera around this way. Right, folks, that's us. I think I better stop. Got just 1 or 2 other things to get sorted. So you go on holiday, 3 weeks. It will be till the next video. Gregor will be off on holiday as well at that point. So hopefully you'll be able to join in. So I think we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, people. Thanks for your comments, your advice as well. As I said, we are going to do a holiday vlog. As I said, Gregor calls it a vlog, a video blog, while we're away. Just a nice little thing, just to let you know what we've been up to on holiday. And that's probably that. Then you can work out. We'll be able to disclose to you where we're actually on holiday. Right. As you can see, we've got the irrigation system. Everything is covered. Every single plant now in the veg garden is covered by the irrigation system. We always do this. It gets the temporary items, the stuff that are not that beds. All the beds have their irrigation system set the whole time. All the pots and the stuff inside the greenhouse, it gets set up purely just for when they're in here. rather than leaving it lying about the whole time. So yeah, so all the plants are ready. So I'm going to thanks very much for watching, folks. Thanks for your comments, advice, your subscriptions, and that. Keep commenting. That if we're doing something you think that we could do it better, then let us know. We don't have any problem with people commenting and giving advice, because we're really, really grateful for all the advice we have. So I think that's about us, right, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you have a lovely few weeks. Hopefully it's warm in the UK or wherever you're watching from. And thanks very much. Bye bye just now, folks.